You cannot have regional peace in Southeast Asia without knowing what happened in the 1979 Afghan-Soviet War. This war wouldn't have even begun if President Jimmy Carter had not signed a secret presidential order to fund anti-government rebels in Afghanistan. In order to counter the insurgents, the Kabul government requested the Soviets to intervene. Does all of this ring a bell? The same strategy was used in Syria. Rebels were armed and funded against the ruling regime by US. So the ruling regime of Assad requested the Russians to intervene. Russia pushed back the US armed and sponsored rebels, thus claiming victory in Syria. But in Afghanistan, the Soviets encountered defeat. Ever wonder why? Because in Afghanistan, they were not just met with the US-sponsored rebels, the Mujahideen, but they had to deal with Pakistan, a formidable opponent. Pakistan, a strong ally of the United States, had its own reasons to contain and push back the Russians at that time. So Pakistan delivered a victory in the lap of the United States, making it a superpower. But Washington, D.C. had bigger plans. Secret government of the United States didn't just want Afghanistan. It wanted all of the Middle East now. 9/11 was orchestrated and the 5 dancing Israelis were sent to document its success, only to justify invasion of Iraq, Libya, Syria, Yemen, and Afghanistan. Mujahideen, who were once allies of the United States, were now profiled as terrorists. In Pakistan, once an ally, was now treated as a supporter of terrorists. Even though Pakistan decided to fight the Al-Qaeda and Daesh networks denouncing any kind of terrorism. This is even though Pakistan sacrificed precious lives of its soldiers in this war, losing $500 billion in economy. Yet the elite's plan was to collaborate with some corrupt US politicians and disintegrate Pakistan so as to occupy its rich reserves in Balochistan. India was invited in the aftermath of Soviet-Afghan war to replace Pakistan as USA's key regional ally. India itself has had strategic interests in Afghanistan since day one, with an indoctrinated fear of the Afghans. Indian goal had been to conquer Afghanistan, and if not conquer, then at least control it. After watching the Soviets lose Afghanistan, India was more than happy to jump to a US alliance to achieve this Afghan control. However, after receiving repeated defeats in Afghanistan, this US-India alliance is now losing its ground. And finally, the secret government of the United States realizes its blunder. Just like it couldn't win Syria from the Russians due to lack of Pakistan on its side, USA cannot have credible presence in Afghanistan without the support of Pakistan. However, after destroying all possible trust Pakistan had in the US due to its international anti-Pakistan lobbying, why would the United States expect Pakistan to reconnect with it, especially when the void left by US has already been filled by Russia and China? This happened all while USA has been busy and obsessed with the greater Israeli agenda in collaboration with India's Akhand Bharat Hindutva extremism. The damage has already been done as US loses its hold over Syria, Iraq, Libya, Yemen, and Afghanistan. After losing lives of its soldiers and $6 trillion, the MIC-driven secret government of the United States is still lobbying for continuous war in the Middle East and in Afghanistan. making Iran, China, and Russia as an excuse now. If Einstein were alive today, he would have described this behavior as insanity. Because insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results.